Hello guys, gals, and gender non-binary pals, and welcome back to Caves of Cut. So I woke up today and I had swollen eyes, and that is a kind of skin condition that I have where I have abnormal swelling in certain parts of my epidermis for kind of no explainable reason. It usually happens at night when it does, and sometimes I wake up in the morning and I have really swollen eyes. Usually it's on my eyelids, so like my eyes look really uneven, but today for some reason it was like the tops of my cheeks and the bottom of my eye, and I was thinking, oh man, I really wanted to record a video today, but I can't record a video looking like I was stung by a wasp. I was thinking that maybe I wasn't going to record today, but then my partner suggested to me, why don't you just do that makeup? You know, like the kind of high-set blush with the little hearts and the dark winged eyeliner, and I was like, so here we are at Golgotha. I have to admit, confidence is not super high despite the fact that we're well equipped. I can say that probably Golgotha is responsible for about half of my deaths that get past Great Gate. I feel like the most dangerous parts of Caves of Cud is definitely in the beginning of the game when you're a fresh baby wearing nothing but the clothes on your back. So I'm going to play this really close to the vest, and I do have some indication of what I'm about to see, so I'll explain that while I go, but here's Golgotha, the entrances to Golgotha. You'll notice there's a door here I can't go through, and then there's a bunch of these slime vents, and really the only way to go is down. So here we are, we've dropped into Golgotha, and we're on a conveyor belt that is moved by these conveyor drive units, and what looks like a couple of fuming vents. It's a lot of acid and it's really eating me up, but here we go. I usually like to make a mad dash downwards such that I'm not taking damage from all these conveyor belt plumes. Whew, okay, I'm going to make myself a little force wall nest here and try and heal. It's a lot of acid that's going through right now. Alright, I'm fully healed, and we're headed down. I'm gonna have to swim through a couple of pools of sludge in order to do so, but it should be just some acid damage. Here we go. Looks like there's a banana tree on this conveyor belt as well. I believe this is some sort of sewer system. Okay, see when the vents light up yellow like that, they're about to spark electricity, so you should do your best to avoid getting directly shocked by them. Alright, gonna take a breather here. It's kind of hard to visualize, but basically it's conveyor belts full of sewage headed down these chutes, flanked by these vents shooting out electricity and acid gas. Alright, we're in the Cloaca now, which it turns out is not only used in a biological sense to describe kind of the PP mechanism hidden behind folds, but also, oh god, there's the slog. It's also used to describe a sewer system in general. Okay, so there's the slog of the Cloaca. The colossal slug known as Slog presides over its fetid domain of the Cloaca. It bathes its bloated, slimy body in moiling pools of dross, keeping itself moist and waiting for fresh prey to be churned into its lair. Whereas nature had the decency to end the body of the common slug in a muscular foot, Slog's tail is instead a sphincter-chalked bilge hose that it uses to spew at its prey, the filth of the Cloaca. That guy's definitely the boss monster of this area. And from his description, he's going to shoot sludge at me. I'm going to do my best to stay out of range, but Hopefully I'll be able to burst him down if he gets within charging distance. Alright, here we go, charge. Okay. I've been poisoned. Okay, let's read up on what just happened. I missed my charge, and I've also been poisoned, and he hits me for 11 damage with his bands, and I take 2 from the poison. That was a lot of damage right away, and I'm still on cooldowns for most of my physical abilities, so I think I'm going to attempt to teleport him somewhere not here. Alright, he's gone. I don't know where, but he's not here. Alright, I've survived the poison. I'm going to see if I can rest here, and if he doesn't appear out of nowhere. Alright, it looks like he's not here, and I'm famished, so I'm going to cook myself something. This would be a good opportunity to cook with the... I don't know why my fermented yuck-wheat stem is not on my list of ingredients. I definitely have it in my inventory. Yeah, there it is, fermented yuck-wheat stem. I wonder if I can just eat it? No, it didn't give me the effect. I'm supposed to be able to cook it, but I don't see it on my list. Am I just blind? Yeah, no, it's not on here. I'm in for some trouble if I can't cook that for some reason. I guess I'll try honey and congealed salve, and maybe I can prevent disease and heal that way. Alright, there we go. That'll work. Plus 3 saves to diseases and plus 12 saves to bleeding. That should help. Alright, I'm going to rest up and then meet him with my abilities recharged. I believe this is actually the Waydroid we're looking for. Scrapped Waydroid. Here lies the metallic husk of a defunct Waydroid. It's been stripped of its valuables, copper wire, LED lights, and chrome bearings. It beeps and whirs no longer. Yep, that's our guy. We'll repair it. You repair the scrapped Waydroid. Alright, you finished the step. Find a dysfunctional Waydroid of the quest More Than a Willing Spirit. So technically, I'm free to go once I find the way to go, but I am committed to killing the Slog. He has definitely claimed many of my previous lives, and I feel like it's time for a reckoning. Where are you, Slog? Oh, rifling through the trash to the southwest, you piece together clues and arrive at the following conclusion. In the year of the gracious warrior, Cooxes subdued the algebraic cult who commandeered her chevron arc. Let the man-eating geodes of the radiant ruins serve as testament to the power of Cooxes and a lesson to those who would aggrieve her. I found that out from the trash. Ooh, a cybernetics credit wedge. Heck yeah. So these are glow whites. We should have met these earlier on. They're cultists that worship some kind of fly god named Agilgut. Beneath the umbra of a stinking robe, flesh smears over the bones of a boy who surrendered his body to the metamorphic Newman. That sounds awful. Where did I send the Slog? So there are these eels that pop up in the sludge. A sewage eel. The skin of this sly fish is slicked and diaphanous. It writhes around Golgotha's fetid pools unseen, wrapping itself around the legs of hapless trudgers and drawing them into the guck. And that is indeed what they do. Oh, I just got hit by some kind of sludge, and I believe he is up there, north of where I am currently. Oh no, and I have a sore throat. Ah, shucks. I think I'm diseased. Maybe that won't develop into anything. I hope not. In the meanwhile, I'm waiting for the Slog to approach. There he is. He seems pretty slow. Alright, here we go. I cleaved. Alright, that's a good start. See if I can dismember. I chopped off the slog's feelers. Okay. And go for a flurry. We're both pretty heavily injured. A part of me wants to push on and attack, but I'm out of abilities. Maybe I can move back and start a force wall. Alright, here I am behind the force wall. Let's see if I can land a couple of pot shots at him. The poison abated, so that's good. He's badly wounded. And he's bleeding. And we've done it! I'm despised by mollusks. Drode mad merchants, equines, the villagers of Urshmer. And now to get out of here. Rifling through the trash, you piece together clues and arrive at the following conclusion. Acting against the prohibition on the practice of encasing things in ice, Artatafa led an army to the gates of Kagar. She sacked Kagar and persecuted its citizens, forcing them to change its name to Artatafabad. It speaks with the wisdom of a useless pile of trash. I think this is... Yep, this is the exit. Cool. Some random scrap. I guess I'll pick it up and sell it. It would be useful to me if I were going into tinkering, but that'll be for another playthrough. It's hard to visualize, but this is a chrome platform, and that there is a control switch to raise me back up to the surface. The chrome platform begins to hum as it ascends into the darkness. And here we are, behind the pink door that we saw when we first got here. And we've done it. Oh my god. Golgotha has claimed many of my past lives, and I can't believe I made it. I usually get killed in those conveyor belts, getting shocked or ganged up by shoot crabs or something like that, but we actually made it all the way down to the Cloaca, and on top of that, defeated the slog. I think I've only ever beaten him one other time in all of my history of Caves of Cud runs, so I'm happy that I've done it on camera now that there's proof. I can't wait to tell the Barathormites the good news. Have you completed the task? Yes. The slot opens from the center of the door. A bright red light shines through. Several minutes pass. You may enter. Simply walk through the force barrier. Make your first 2 lefts and speak to Steward Otho in his office. Okay. Ooh. It's really cool in here. And here's Otho. He stands with tremendous import and stillness, as if upon some hidden but vital vertex of the Enclave. In Barathram's name, he's conferred onto himself the tonsure of stewardship, and shorn the hair from his scalp. His snout narrows in proportion to the tight corridors around him. His robe is impeccably clean. Waydroids beep and whir at him obediently as they scuffle past. Hello, Otho. Welcome to Gritgate. I am Otho, Barathram's steward. I apologize for the manner of our introduction, but we must take precautions. Cud is a very unforgiving place. I am pleased to see that you've returned with the Waydroid, though you still know little of the dangers you bear. Take this firearm as your reward. It bears the mark of our finest gunsmith, Sparafushile. Return when you are ready to discuss the signal. Would you teach me to craft scrapasan chairs? Does that have anything to do with the papasan chairs? Except it's made out of scrap? Thank you. I will return. You are promoted to the rank of apprentice. You receive a masterwork scope carbine. Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Level hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah. More than a willing spirit completed. Hell yeah. Let's look at that gun. Hell yeah. Let's see. The Masterwork Scope Carbine has a 9 penetration. It rolls a 1d10 for damage. And seems strictly worse than the Eigen rifle that I have. Did I forget to use that Eigen rifle during that entire slog fight? I might have forgotten to use the Eigen rifle during that entire slog fight. Well, it looks like the scoped carbine takes lead slugs, while the Eigen rifle takes energy from cells. So I can probably freely sell that laser rifle, but I might keep both the carbine and the Eigen rifle, just in case I run out of cells, or so that I can use the lead slug version on most of run-of-the-mill enemies as a workhorse weapon. Are you ready to discuss the signal? Yes. The signal is a repeat transmission being broadcast from an unknown source. It's been live for over a year. One of our tinkers, Q Girl, discovered it while rigging a long-wave detector. Unfortunately, it's encrypted, and we do not have the means here to decrypt it. You may be of some help in this matter, however. We've long known the location of a fully functional Beetle within the bowels of the Great Hull Bethesda Souza. The mechanimists have consecrated the site around it and built a temple there. Q-Girl claims to have developed a means to decrypt the signal, but she needs the computing power of the Beetle. If you can infiltrate the mechanimist compound, you may be able to engage the Beetle and decode the signal. I know what a Beetle is, but they are antique stones located in certain places deep within the caverns of Cud. We believe they are some sort of hyper-advanced machines built by the Eaters. Often one claims to possess a sentience of its own. However, most of them have gone haywire in the eons since their creation. It is rare indeed to discover one whose circuitry is wholly uncorroded. The mechanimists worship this one as an idol, and they protect it at all costs. You will need to find a way through their host to the Beetle itself. Do you believe you can accomplish this task? Okay, so it seems different than the other Beetles around Cud, because there's a Beetle that's just in Gritgate itself, but I think it's one of these corroded ones that aren't usable for the decryption process. Yes, I do. Good, apprentice. Speak to Q-Girl in the workshop. She'll encode her instructions for the Beetle onto a copy of the disc. There's one more thing. The Beetle is located beneath the ancient cryobarriers of the Eaters. Time has worked to erode the mechanisms that contain their cryogenic mist. That freezing vapor billows out of the chambers freely now, cooling the entire cavern. You will want to procure warm clothing to protect yourself. The spoils of the mechanimists are yours to keep. Remember, apprentice, Barathrum will look kindly upon your service. I will return with the data, steward. No wonder I'm squinting. I forgot to put on my glasses. You know what? Didn't I have a... Yes, I have a sore throat still. That's concerning. I wonder if I should be worried about that sore throat. Maybe I got the RONA. But that'll be for next time. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to see more. Thank you.